And welcome back to Primetime Sports Tuesday. Former driving coach Sandra Kyriasis, who was sacked days before the Winter Olympics and singled out as a destructive force, still has a place with the national women's bobsleigh team. That's a word from President of the Jamaica Bobsleigh and Skeleton Federation, Christian Stokes. Denise Walters reports.
President of the Jamaica Bobsleigh and Skeleton Federation, Chris Stokes, says the door is always open for former driving coach Sandra Kyriasis. He says he regards her as one of the best coaches in the world, and once a duality of role is not played, then there is a possibility of her rejoining the team. Stokes was speaking at the welcoming reception for the bobsleigh contingent that returned to the island Monday night.
Well, the door is always open to Sandra. She has a lot of knowledge. She has been very helpful to us. All we ask is that, as in any other team, you play your role, and you know, if you drive, you push, you're pushing, you can give advice, yes. If you're a manager, you don't try to coach. If you're a coach, you don't try to manage. Break women Cara Russell and Audra Sigree, who were the athletes who returned, pointed out that their 19th place finish was due to mechanical problems that the bobsled had, and not with Kyriasis' departure, as they were kept away from that saga.
We were at a little hotel for, just for prepping us, give us a break from the village because we were there so long. So we were at the hotel when all of that took place. So we weren't we weren't around Kyriasis when it happened.
We're athletes. That's our job, to be athletes. Not to mingle in management stuff, and we do that best to be athletes. So whatever happened, we heard she's not a part of us anymore. We go to training the following day. We do just the same, work very hard, and just get it going.
Meanwhile, Stokes says the legal battle that involves the Federation and their Japanese equipment sponsor Shitamashi does not affect the overall relationship, and they had talks in Pyeongchang.
Where it goes from here, I don't know. What I do know is that the team has a lot of support from the Shitamashi staff, from the Shitamashi management, and from the Japanese public in general. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm not overly concerned about that, frankly.
Now going forward, he notes there are developments in the works for several teams to qualify for Beijing 2022.
We don't want to be rushing close to the Olympics to try to get the points, to try to get the races. We want to start now, select our athletes, get these athletes the best equipment that we can, get them the time on the ice that they need, training and practicing. And we believe that with that approach, we put ourselves in a very good position to realize the goal really of both male and female skeleton athletes, a 2- and 4-man on the men's side and a women's bobsleigh team.
In the meantime, the Sports Minister Olivia Babs-Granger says money will be set aside to aid the development of the winter program going forward. After a 2-week break, the ladies will depart the island along with at least 2 skeleton athletes and 2 new bobsleigh pilots on the men's side to a 3-week training camp in Lake Placid in New York. Reporting from the athletes' reception here at the Norman Manley International Airport for TVJ Sports, I am Denise Walters.